Welcome to Let's Get Into It. I am your host, Sherelle Higgins. Let's Get Into It is a safe space to have real conversations that are meant to uplift, encourage, and let you know you are not the only one dealing with life. Each episode of Let's Get Into It is designed to provide illuminating and thought-provoking information on a variety of topics. In fact, no topic is off limit. If you would like to see a topic discussed, please feel free to make a recommendation. My special guest and I will have a great time discussing topics that the mainstream media wouldn't dare discuss. We will bring these conversations to you with an open mind, respectfully, from different perspectives, and most importantly, with love. Thank you for joining me and my special guest. Now, let's get into it. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Let's Get Into It. I am your host, Sherelle Higgins. And I was thinking that I don't think I've ever seen a topic such as this one before spoken about publicly. And so I thought it would be a great idea to have the men who are joining this mainly all female family, what that experience is like. Of course, many of you who know me know I have 7 sisters. And so I have invited my brother-in-laws to join along with my husband and my future son-in-law. Because one thing I know about this all-female family, we are confident. We can be strong-willed, as they say. Some of us can be very sarcastic. And sometimes, I can't believe I'm getting ready to say this, it may not always be easy to get along with us. And I think that, the relationships that me and my sisters have are important. And it is important for the men who join our family to know how important our sisterhood is. Because as our t-shirts say, there is no hood like our sisterhood. And so I am more than delighted. We are going to have some fun with this conversation. I'm sure you'll get a chuckle here and there, but this is going to be great. And so I am going to first bring to the stage Ira Cradle. Ira is, Ira, we can't see you.
Okay, let me come out.
What did you do?
When you left the screen, for some reason my phone went jacked
Okay,
up.
we're gonna work with Ira. As many of you know, there we go. All right. Ira is married to my second oldest sister, Sharon Cradle. And so, Ira, thank you for agreeing to join this conversation. And next, I am going to bring to the stage Kelvin Lloyd. As many of you know, Kelvin married my youngest sister last year. And so we are delighted to have him in the family. Next, I am going to bring to the stage my brother-in-law, Ray, who is married to one of my younger sisters, Erica. And so, Ray, welcome. Ray, what you looking at? Can you stay focused? Stay focused. All right. Ray, you can see already how this show gonna go. We done had a whole pre-meeting and all of that, but I see how this is gonna go. And I would like to bring to the stage Rayshawn Mack, who is engaged with that little raggedy hat on, who is engaged to my daughter Tasia. And so he has been hazed into the family. And last but certainly not least, I am going to bring my man, my husband, to the stage, Mr. Jim Higgins. Welcome, babe.
Hey.
All right. Now, let's get started. So let's start with you first, babe. How long we been married?
30. Well, this September 21st will be 34 years.
All right, good job. All right, Ira, how long you and Sharon been married?
29 years in
All
November.
right. Okay, Kelvin.
1 year,
Okay, and Ray.
July 20th.
There you go. Oh, look at y'all, got the dates and everything. Ray, you and Erica. You think it's a trick question?
Say send something.
No, no, Erica don't need to be telling you the answer. Okay, now you breaking up. What's going on? Say that answer again. How long you been married? I can't. You breaking up. What is going on? And as you all know, from time to time we have technical difficulties. Even though,
Yeah.
5 years. Okay, even though, sometimes we have technical difficulties and we got to work through it. And so, Ray Sean, how long have you and Tasia been together?
6 years and 1 month.
He said 6 years and 1 month. Is Tasia writing the answers down for you?
She's in a room. She's in a room.
And so, as you can tell, even though Kelvin and Kiki only been married 1 year, Kelvin, how long have you all been together?
5 years. 6 years. I'm sorry, 6 years.
Okay. And so, as you can tell, the gentleman, now we didn't lost Ray. Didn't I say don't be doing all that fidgeting around? This is what we deal with. I said before we went live, do not be fidgeting around when we go live. And what is he doing? Fidgeting around. So it's hard to, get people to follow simple instructions. Right, Ray? Come on, Ray. Now you look sad. Okay, here we go. All right. So as you can tell, these gentlemen have been around for quite some time. With my husband being around the longest. Babe, how long we been together?
40 years.
41. 41.
41.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's okay. I should have wrote the answers down for you. I should have gave y'all some questions for y'all wives to answer.
Look, that's why I wore that shirt you gave me.
And what did your shirt say, babe? Tell the audience. I don't need Google because my wife knows everything. Yeah. It's good that you recognize that. Okay,
so most time.
And too bad you don't listen.
Yeah.
All right. So here's what my question is. When you first met one of my sisters or my daughter, and they started talking about our family, what was your initial reaction? Were you confused as to how our blended family worked, or did you immediately get it? I'm gonna start with you, babe, because you've been around the longest.
Well, for me, the difference between Kelvin, Ray, and Ray Sean is that, when I met you and meeting your sisters, they were all kids, and Sharon was my peer. Sharon and Jackie were my peers, so unlike them, we grew up together and we watched, their spouses grow, and even, grow. So that's the difference. And so anybody else can tell their story, but I've seen them all as kids,
Okay, Ira.
Wow. When she started asking me, she started telling me about her family. Gosh, I'm gonna be straight up. The first thing I thought about was trauma. I'm like, wait a minute. But I think you were the first person I met in the family. And I gained a great sense of family because I come from a large family when I met you and certainly Jim. And so I think that was the key for me, is understanding that, okay, she got family just like we all got family, and family good people,
Okay, you hear that, Kelvin? I was the first one that he met. Kelvin, what was your thoughts?
I don't want no smoke. I ain't come here for no smoke. You
And
know,
for the
I
audience's
mean,
knowledge, I was the last one that Kelvin met.
hey, it wasn't my fault. You got to talk to my wife on that. I got the, it's not my fault. But what I thought was, at first I was like, it's a lot of sisters, and then I was like, where they all come from, and then how you start telling your family, and your family start asking questions, and I'm just like, I don't know. I can't tell you how it all intermingled. And then so once my family start interacting in, they got their own answers. I was like, hey, it's all family. I don't know how it worked, but it worked. Seemed like to me it worked. So it was a lot though. It was a lot of females, but it was cool. And then when I met Sherelle, long it was I'm not gonna say long, but I think it was just like
Hold that thought.
important to know the
Hold
important
that,
to know the dynamics.
hold that thought for a minute because we're going to talk about that.
Oh, okay.
And Jackie says that she met you on FaceTime and she all the way in Chicago and I'm 5 minutes away.
Yeah. And you gotta ask my wife. My wife, I follow my wife through this great journey that we're going through when it comes to interacting with the family. So, that's one thing that, I can't, really speak on. But I love her. She and I love you. And just because you were the last, that don't mean it was the worst.
All right. Good
All
answer.
right.
Good answer.
Oh, come back. Yeah.
And Ray,
Yep.
question. So when
Yeah.
you first started dating Erica and Erica started telling you about our family, what did you think?
Nerve.
Nervous?
Yep.
Okay. I
Cause it
can
was about the girls. You can't beat no girl. That's nervous. I had to start cooking.
Good idea.
Hey,
Okay.
they say that the quicker went to a woman's heart through her stomach, so I failed.
Okay. All right. The quickest way to a woman's heart is through her stomach. And so you fed. All right. There you go. And Ray
Hey,
Sean.
Darren, go ahead.
That is I, ma'am. Oh, you want the truth or the lie? You want the truth or the lie?
Always the truth.
Okay. Whoo, child. Yeah, it was. I was nervous. I could say nervous. Because of what am I walking into? All girls. My first question I think was, which one is the craziest one? And I heard the word all
That
of them.
part.
I heard all of them. I said, I think I should wait on this one then. And I got to meet Chado, and it was fun. It was love, and it was just fun. It was great. Still is great. But I was nervous though. First time I was nervous. Just hearing about all females, all women. Yeah, I was nervous.
Okay. So my next question for you gentlemen is this. Now, of course, my sisters and I, we have a lot of confidence. And so we know we're gonna be all right. we know who we are and what we look like and what we bring to the table. But I have to ask you, what was it, Kelvin, about Kiki that drew you to her?
I think for me, okay, so the first, if you ever been around and heard the story about how Kiki and I met, that's kind of true. But what drew me really when I got first introduced to her was she liked to laugh and that loud laugh. It was annoying at first, but then it was genuine. You know what I mean? It's genuine. So that's kind of what drew me, kept me in. And then she has a great personality. She's real. Um, she's just a genuine person, and I can't even take that away from her. So that's what kept me going. And what really kept me in was probably like, I don't know, 3 months in, we was having a little back and forth or what have you. and she really said, "Oh, my bad, I was wrong." She admitted that she was wrong, and she accepted that I was right. And then I was like, "Oh, is a woman that's gonna accept that she was wrong? Gotta get with it." So I had to, make sure I, stick with her and work through what we got going on. So
Okay, well, my husband sure say I know everything, so I can't say that I'm ever wrong. Anywho, we're gonna move on. Ray, what was it about Erica that drew you to her?
My patience.
Her patience?
Yeah.
Okay.
Her patience. You taught me patience.
She taught you praises. I'm gonna repeat what Ray is saying because he is breaking up again, and I don't know why. I think you must have moved locations, and therefore your internet connection is not as stable. So so her patience, and she taught you patience.
Yeah.
Okay. All
Cause
right.
she like to go to the grocery store and every now and I don't. Now I ain't got no choice but to do it.
Wait, say that again. She likes to do what?
Go to the grocery store and touch every aisle.
Oh,
And I ain't got to do it. So now I don't have a choice but to do it. Just hold
okay.
the button.
All right. And Ray Sean, what drew you to Tasia?
I would have to agree with Ray. Actually, it was her patience, her rejection. She rejected me at first, and I was just like, "Why is she rejecting me?" And her patience. She also taught me about patience and taking my time. Definitely patience. That smile, that laugh, pretty much everything. Everything drew me to her. Everything. But
Good.
that's it. Yeah.
Okay, Ira.
Hey, when I first met your sister, I mean, of course, she's a beautiful woman, but I saw her in a moment of her pure elegance. I was like, wow, man, this is a lady. She was classy and just a lady. And I went up to her just to let her know. That's all I thought. I mean, I had no idea she would fall for a guy like me, but I was studying back then now, but I didn't. I just knew I wasn't all that. But anyway, uh, no. But in all honesty, that was it. That was the first thing that drew me, and then of course we were going through similar situations, and well, we had a lot in common, and then she was just a good people. When you have fun with people and all that fineness, I was like, hey, I'm good.
Okay. And babe, I'm gonna ask you this, and don't start lying.
Uh-oh.
Don't tell that story you be making up.
What you gonna ask me?
It's the same question. What drew you to me?
Okay. Well, first of all, to be honestly, I was like that walk. I seen that walk, and I had to say, "Who is that?" And then I think also what drew me to you was the challenge to get by your other sister, who was always around. And I had to get to meet Sherelle, but I had to get by Jackie too. So no, I just thought she was beautiful. Like and I was like, man, she, and I walked up to her. Well, had a friend hook us up and, say I'd like to meet her. And once we met, I mean, we just clicked instantly. And we still are, we were on the same page then and we're on the same page now. So it's
All
been
right.
good. Yeah.
Good answer. Okay, we're gonna play a little game. And I am going to throw out some words, and I want you all to tell me who you think best fit that description out of the sisters. Who's the most laid back?
Jackie.
Erica.
Okay.
Yeah.
Erica.
I would say I didn't know we could say the name spouse.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Erica is the most laid back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Erica too because she is. Jackie definitely not.
Oh, okay. I got to hear all the categories. I was
Okay.
thinking laid back like Frankie Beverly laid back. Go
Oh.
ahead.
Okay, that's a
know
whole
that.
different kind. Okay. Who parties the hardest?
Jackie,
Jackie.
Jackie and Sherelle, both of them. Don't leave
Yeah.
Sherelle out.
Sherelle, yeah.
Don't
Party over
leave
here.
Sherelle
Party
out.
over there.
There it
I was with
is. There it is.
Sweat till you
If
get
you
wet.
know her, you know it's a party over here. Ain't nothing over there.
ain't nothing over
Yeah.
there.
There it is. Boom. All right. Who talks the most trash?
Sherelle.
Butter,
Yeah, yeah.
Sherelle.
Yeah, Sherelle.
It's Sherelle.
I
It's
say,
Sherelle.
look.
But Kiki
Sherelle,
talks some trash too, though.
Sherelle, Jackie,
But the most
Kiki, all
Wait a
of
minute,
them.
one at a time. Hold on.
All
One at
of
a
them.
time. Wait a minute. Hold one at a time. Go ahead, babe. What you say?
All of them.
Erica don't
You
talk
know?
trash though.
Yeah, all of them.
every one of
Okay.
them.
All right. And who? My sisters and I. Tasia, nobody asked you nothing. Tasia says, "Mama." So my sisters and I, we have a special type of bond. And so who would you and we've been called all sorts of group names like Sister Soldier Group or the Sister Soldier Gang or the gang leaders. Who would you say out of all of us is the gang leader?
Butter,
Uh,
you the gang chief.
That's unanimous right there. That's unanimous.
That's,
We ain't even
that's a
got to
trick
say
question.
it. We already know.
I don't know. I think Sharon is the gang leader, but everybody in the gang has a role.
That's right.
uh,
Absolutely.
If you want to get stuff done, you go to Sherelle.
That's the leader. That's, that,
So let me ask you this.
But don't sleep on Sharon though.
Right. Exactly. Sharon's the original gang leader, and then at some point I think I took over.
You the bodyguard.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? That's a
Yeah,
good.
she the shoulder soldier.
I think Sharon is the shadow in the background, the shadow leader that nobody know about, and then Sherelle's the voice,
The face. Yeah.
is the voice and the face. Yeah,
Yeah.
because Sharon
He
is
put-
Of the organization.
yeah, she'll break it down for you. That's one thing she will do.
I was gonna use the mob scene and just say you were the muscle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Sharon a hustle and Butter the muscle.
Yeah, there you go.
So let me ask you this: do you have any doubts about? Okay, well, let me rephrase it. So if there is a situation where my sisters need some advice, who's the most likely person that they'll go to?
Right.
Say it again, one at a time.
I'm saying Sharon, but
Okay, I think that one. Okay, I'm gonna ask Jim because he's been around a long time.
I think. Well, it depends on the situation.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, it depends on the situation and what they want to hear. If they have a little idea what they want to hear in a response, they may call Sharon. And if they may want a response they may not want to hear, they're gonna call Sherelle. But then they'll probably, take both of their, put it together and come to some type of agreement and path forward.
Okay, so who do you think out of all of the sisters? I'm gonna ask you first, Kelvin, and then I'm gonna give each of you all a chance to respond. Who do you think is the most protective of the sisters?
So you mean protective like everybody is protecting this one sister, or the ringleader?
Good question.
I just want to be clear.
Great question.
Okay, we can say the ringleader.
You the ringleader. You the soldier at arms. you are the ringleader. But don't get it twisted. Sharon gonna come out there in the back too, though. And they all are really, but you are Sherelle is the one that's, like I said, out the most everybody knows or what have you. But it's Sharon, she coming too, and Jackie, hey, it's y'all three for sure.
Okay, Rayshawn, don't shake your head.
This is a setup question for me. This is a setup. I'm gonna say all of them. This is a setup for me. All of them, but no, Sherelle definitely for me. I felt like the most protective from what I see, is Sherelle. I mean, the ringleader. This when that starts to trouble. Yeah, I'm gonna go with you. Yeah.
Oh no, I never started. I just handle it when it goes down. Ray,
Yeah.
who would you say is the most protective of the sisters?
The most protective.
Like, who's the person? Who's the person that will pull you to the side and say, "What you doing?"
You. You did it already. You're the only one that did it.
Again, it depends on the situation and what's going on. Yeah, it depends on the situation. They all will step in and do what they have to do. But again, Kelvin, Ray, and Ray are coming from, especially Rayshawn. He's definitely gonna say you because he's dating your daughter. Engaged to.
And you sitting right
So
next to
so that's an extra layer of protection, and then the sisters are gonna pile on. Auntie Kiki. You want to hear some good technical stuff, you're gonna hear from Sharon, and Jackie gonna come in and say, "Hey."
Okay, so did I give you a chance to respond to that?
No.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say Sharon. I'm just kind of keep it simple for me, because she's the oldest, and I think most of the time folks want to know what the oldest is thinking. But like Jim said, it just depends. If you want, if you don't want a dissertation, if you want it with no chaser, you probably go to Sherelle. But I think that's probably the line people would take.
Okay, we have a question in the chat from Kiani. Have all of you been pulled to the side by Sherelle? She's
I did.
for sister.
Too many times.
Oh man, and maybe once.
I remember the first day I met Butter, she pulled me to the side like, "You better not break my sister's heart."
Yeah, maybe I got
Jackie house.
one of those.
Remember we was at Jackie house. You scared me to the back porch.
I'd like to know what intentions people have for my sisters and my daughter, and so I just like to know up front. So, and I like to get to know the people that they are interested in, so that I can make an informed assessment and decide whether or not this is somebody good for my sister or not. And not that it's my decision, but I just like to know, because I am treated so well by my husband. I want that for all of my sisters. And so I have to get, involved sometimes to see, what we're doing. Rayshawn? Question. Have you been pulled to the side by me?
Now yes, I have, man. What it is yeah, yeah. It's so silently. Like, at first, I'm thinking it's everything is okay. Let me talk to you for a minute. That is that, and then I'm just like, oh boy, that finger waving. Let me see what's going on. Yeah, I've been pulled to the side, man, and it's all love, it's all good, and it goes right back to how it is, all love, man. But yeah, I have multiple
Kelvin?
times.
Yeah, I have, and it's been good. It's been intense. It's been with the wife. It's been without the wife. So yeah, it's been good. I mean, a lot of the sisters have spoken to me one on one. They were a little bit better when it comes to the conversation, but for the most part, it's been good. It was good. But yes, I have.
Okay, Ira.
Yeah, I was trying to think when it was, but and so I can say yeah, but I'm going to flip the script a little bit. At what point did you know it was going to be okay for your sister in all of our situations, or and
Good
your daughter?
question.
Great question.
I think
That
it was
boy good.
time. I think it was time, and I think it was interactions and being around and just observing like how you all treated them, and how they responded to the way that you treated them, and with the understanding that all couples are going to go through things, but it was more about even when the time is the toughest, how are you treating them? And so, of course, me and my sisters, we talk a lot, right? And so it's important to me that when they are talking in the toughest times, that they still not only love you, but they still like you, and they don't feel disrespected by you, and they feel that you that you show that they bring value to the relationship. And so that is a good question. And I think it was just time.
Thank you.
Jim, you ever been pulled to the side by me?
No. 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 It's
Ooh,
usually it's usually in my face.
That's what I was going to say. It's usually front and center, Jim. I was keeping it. I was holding it, bro. I was holding it. Go ahead.
It ain't no pull to the
Yeah,
side. It's
there
just,
you go.
it's straight to the face.
Okay, we have another question. What's a running joke that only husbands of these sisters would understand? What's a running joke that only husbands of these sisters would understand?
Make sure you get that Diet Coke.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Make sure you cook some cabbage.
Yeah. That's good.
And so for the audience, the Diet Coke is what my mother drinks. and everybody know when she come to their house, she need Diet Coke.
Lots of it. Lots of it.
Kelvin, the one thing that I think about that immediately comes to mind is when you and Kiki were getting married, that wedding weekend, and my sisters and I all had on the same T-shirts, and you were telling your friends, if you see any of them in that purple T-shirt, stay away from them.
I just had to warn them. I ain't want them to walk in something they wasn't ready for. Let them know. Hey.
Okay. All right. We have another question. How did you feel when you met our moms and parents?
I got two questions. I got two answers for that one.
Okay, what's that?
Miss Bell, you feel joyous.
You feel joyous?
Yep.
Okay.
She's gonna be.
I'm sorry, you broke up. I couldn't hear you. Say it again. You still breaking up, Ray. I can't hear you. Can you change your locations in your house so that wherever you were at first?
That's why I've been there all the time.
Right there. Okay, go ahead. Say it again.
I say when I met Miss Bad, I felt joyous because you know she's spiritual. And then when I met your mom, she makes this. I can't stop laughing because she gonna keep me cracking. Can't
Okay.
stop laughing. Why she drinking that bad coke?
Okay, babe.
I don't really remember back to. Well, I remember the first time meeting your mother, but I don't really remember the first time meeting Norman. But you know, she was 40. She was in her 40s when I met her. She was, you know, buck wild, and you know, she was Cheryl. She was Cheryl Vincent, you know, in her prime at that time. And you know, just grew with it. Just grew with it.
Okay, Ira.
I don't really remember the first time I met your mom. I'm sure it'll come back to me. But I do remember the first time I met your father.
Hold on, we're gonna talk about him separate. Hold on, we're gonna talk about him
Okay.
separate.
I thought it was both of them at the same time. Okay.
Well, it did say parents, but I want to talk about
Okay.
him separate.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I think I gave her a sense of security that you know Sharon's gonna be okay, and I was confident that you know that we were gonna get along. I mean, I'm gonna always respect women. I'm definitely gonna respect mothers because I mean, I want you to respect my mama. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Kelvin.
I was trying to figure out when I first met Kiki's mom. I don't know if it was the Thanksgiving or that Thanksgiving, or was it when I first went to Chicago? I want to probably say it was Thanksgiving. Um, but I was hearing everybody say, you know, she talk a lot, she talk a lot. And I didn't really get that for real at first when I first met her, because I guess she might have been trying to figure me out or what have you. But for the most part, overall, when I first met Kiki's mom, it was good. I mean, I didn't have any bad vibes. I think she welcomed me for the most part. But I was still just trying to figure out what y'all was talking about. She talk a lot. I just didn't get that.
You get
Oh, but now I know. I'm just kidding.
you get it now, huh? Ray Sean. When you first
I
met
don't remember.
Sage's
Say it again.
grandma.
I don't remember the first time I met her, but when I did, it was hilarious. She was funny. Of course, she loved me. You know, of course, she loved me. I don't remember that. I remember the first time meeting your dad. I do remember that.
Okay.
Yeah, we can pause.
Okay, no, I'm glad you let me just pop that question in there.
What's up?
So Papa Norman.
The first.
Dad.
Okay, Mike.
So if you had to describe him, how would you describe him? I'm gonna start with Ray. We just had a recent experience.
Pimpish. That's old pimp.
Since pimping was pimping.
Hey, pimping. Norman been pimping.
And what did he tell you about how you could get to be as fly as him?
You say what?
What did he say to you when you said, "What can I do to be as fly as you are"?
Be you. You can't be you. Like, man, how can I be fly as you? You say you can't. Just be you. No, man, just do answer.
Okay, Ray Sean. How would you describe him?
Fly and fly and I know they said he was blind. I met him at the pool party, but he described everything that somebody had on. And I said, I don't think this man blind. There ain't no way he blind. Like he's smooth, man. Smooth, cool guy. But Yeah, man. I say he was blind, but he just he shocked me. He just I don't believe it. I still don't believe it to this day. But yeah, man, he's cool guy, man. Smooth. That's it. That's what I gotta say about him.
Okay, Kelvin.
I like his smooth demeanor, just kind of, takes day by day and just kind of relax and don't let nothing phase him, so that's what I like about him. Real smooth.
Okay, Ira.
Hey, I think they captured it. 'Cause this is one of the coolest dudes I know. I call him Stormin' Norman, and the dude can make a sweatsuit look like he the Mac because everything is coordinated. I ain't say Pretty Ricky. I'm talking about the Mac. He is the Mac.
And babe.
I can't really say, how he was in his heyday running days, but like I said, when I met your parents, they're in their 40s, and Norman has always been a good down to earth, father-in-law. He's been somebody. If I want to talk to, I can call him up and he'll listen and he'll give you his best advice. He won't tell you what to do. He'll just give you the advice. He's grounded in his faith. He's grounded in his fashion. He loves all of his daughters.
Mhm.
And he just wants us to, like to see that we take care of him. He won't get involved, but he will tell you something.
Yeah, I'd like to add, he gave me the thumbs up on the porch as I was leaving. And I'll never forget that. It was just so smooth. And, just like, okay.
Yeah,
It was like a blessing, so to speak.
Game recognized game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he'll give you the thumbs up or he'll, tell you thumbs down.
Yeah.
But he will let his daughters figure it out on their own. And he's just as fly and as cool as he want to be. And I'm with you, Ray Sean. I'm like, I always had that question. Can he see? He always can describe something, but when he get up to walk, he'll pop that cane, put that hand out, and somebody will grab him and lead him around. But then he'll look, man, she got a nice outfit. You be like, huh? So yeah,
I'm gonna tell you how I know he can see.
My sister Bridget, hold on. My sister Bridget said he is legally blind. And my dad told me recently that 95% of his vision is gone. And so he has 5% left.
You remember when we went out somewhere and y'all had me walking to the car?
Yes.
And he told me that's the wrong car.
Oh God.
So I'm glad that you all have not seen the twin Gemini Norman. I'm glad you haven't experienced that. That means you are doing something right because he is a Gemini and he does have that other side and he cuts no corners when he is on that other side. And so we have another question. What's the one thing you learned about being married to one of us that nobody warned you about, whether it's hilarious, challenging, or a blessing? I like that question. Okay, let me see. Let's start with Ray because let's start with Ray. What's the one thing you learned about being married to Erica that nobody warned you about?
That she liked to shop.
Does she like to shop?
Yeah. I want to go to the store and get what I want to get. Yeah, get out of there. She want to catch sales.
Okay. She want to catch the sales. Okay. She likes to shop. Okay. Well, from that answer, I'm going to go straight to Ira.
Hey, you already know. Look, I'm trying to not say anything for fear that it may incriminate me. later on. But
Hey, we going through the
nah, I
same
mean,
thing.
I did not know that some people have some shopping insecurities where they, they gotta get everything in the store. We look. I like the joke. I'm not gonna say anything,
No,
but
go
she
ahead.
liked to shop. No, I gotta live here. You, hey, me, I'm a country boy from North Carolina, so I just had no idea that I'm very when it comes to just having a lot of stuff. Well, I'll say this: we have several bedrooms in this house. Every closet has some of her clothes in them, to include the 2 closets downstairs that are for people to hang their coats and all that stuff, and in the basement. So you can imagine. That's it. I'll leave
That
it
was
at
a
that.
setup question.
Okay, babe. Based on that answer,
Talking about spare bedrooms, like you talking about spare closets or spare bedrooms?
All of them.
Clothes.
All of them.
I'm talking about whole bedroom.
That's what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Look, she even has a rack in the bedroom that has a closet in it. So there's a whole rack of clothes, in front of the bed in some kind of like, the store racks and stuff, but it's got a cover over it, like you got a zipper cover, plastic cover. Yeah. And look, got so many hats, had to decorate a wall with them. I mean, can you imagine an entire wall of a bedroom with hats on? The rest of them, it's just so many. I'm just keeping it real. Y'all seen it. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
We married some shoppers.
Yep.
Yeah.
They are shoppers. Yeah, I think that's a
not
great
shopper.
question.
Yeah, that's the thing. I was just going to say, on the opposite spectrum, Sherelle, it must just run in the family that they just must have a lot of stuff.
Yeah, they not shoppers.
Too much.
Sharon like to go out and shop. Erica like to go out and shop. Sherelle, she don't like to go out to shop, but she has a lot of stuff.
Yeah, sure.
Look, in the other room.
Yeah.
In the other room, in the other room, in the
That's
other.
right.
So I don't know if it's a shopping thing or they just like accumulating stuff.
I think they don't like disappointing their audience.
Yeah.
there you go. That's right. My sister Sharon said, "Don't disappoint your public."
That's it. See what I'm saying?
All right, Kelvin, Kiki, what's one thing nobody warned you about?
It's not negative. I think for me, it's the tribe that she has. Because she is the youngest. I wasn't aware of the people that had her back or had her support.
Might have to get in the car.
That's what I didn't know of. So.
Did somebody warn you about that crime?
Yeah. I was warned about that, but that's all right. That making me. She got feelings. She got empathy. It's good.
Good answer.
Crybaby gangster. It's cool.
And Rayshon, what's one thing nobody warned you about with Tasia?
God, Lee. I really can't say. I mean, want me about what Taser? I don't think. I don't know. Yeah, nothing for real. Other than I wasn't warned about the dynamic of the family, of the sisters, of the aunts, and how deep they were and stuff like that. As far as all women, I wasn't warned about that. I know she said something about it, but I don't want to say the word, but the C word. But coming around y'all, and, whew, yeah, that's it. I wasn't prepared for it. I wasn't prepared for that. To meet you, Jackie, and all y'all.
Tasia said tread lightly.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's it though.
So, how do you all think we did each of us with integrating ourselves into your families. Let's go first, Dave. You go first.
Hey, I don't care what happened. My mama and Erica's best friends.
All right.
My mama cussed me out if Erica was wrong.
Ari, it's too dark. Go ahead. Keep going, Ray.
Now I say my mama cussed me out before she cussed Erica out. And Erica could be wrong.
Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah, not for me. But my family love Erica. Like I can't. It's like hard to put it in words. But my family truly love Erica.
That's
They
okay.
they
Yeah,
do
that's
stuff for Erica. They don't even do for me.
Ooh.
Sometimes I get jealous, but I weep from it though.
Ray, your mom is Aura Irby.
Yep.
She said, "Yeah."
They besties. So
Long
they
you
both
know.
like the shop.
Okay, let's see, Ray Sean. How was it with Tasia integrating with your family?
They'll all call her before they'll call me. They'll check. Yeah, she's great with my sister. She's great with my family. Anything happen, they on her side regardless. They love her, man. They're on her side regardless. I don't believe you. I don't, but my kids, they calling Tasia first. I want to talk to Tasia. I want to talk to you. Funny games. But yeah, man, she's integrated. She's good. She's real good.
Okay, Kelvin.
Brother.
Yeah, my family took to Kiki real well. She's a likable person, so so they took to her really well. Yeah, no problems, no complaints. They probably take Kiki over me.
That's
You're not
them
alone,
suckers
brother.
for you.
You're not alone.
I'm hearing a common theme here. Ira.
Well, I have 4 brothers, so they was like, "Yay, she is super fine," and she was a great addition to the family. My mom treated her like just like another one of her daughters, in-laws, or however you want to put it. I don't want to say in-law, but she, I think they took to her pretty good. Yeah,
Okay.
we love family. People that want to be family, they're gonna get treated like family.
All right. I like that. What about you, babe? How did I integrate with your family?
my parents loved Sherelle from the beginning. So it was easy growing, because again, she was 18 and I was 20 when we met. So my parents liked her a lot, and so and I liked her a lot too at that time. She was all right.
I apologize for being on the road, but I'm in a precarious situation where there's a slight family emergency.
Okay, handle your business. Okay, we have another question. I love these questions. If the sisters were planning a trip, what role would each of you play? Are you asking, Jason, give me some clarification. Are you asking which role would the sisters play, or which roles would the husbands play? Chauffeur, baggage carrier, or lost tourist?
All of them.
He's asking for us, and I'm pretty sure we do all that stuff.
Yeah. Because Erica can't pick up no bag.
Kiki ain't driving nowhere, so
I'm definitely carrying bags.
Oh yeah.
all of that.
Yep.
So
I'm doing all.
Even when we say pack light, it's still gonna be 3 bags.
I have 2 backpacks on.
Yeah.
So okay. So Ira, here's what immediately comes to mind. We was going on the cruise, and Sharon was going on that cruise, and she had all them bags, and we had because she had 12.
And knowing her husband has disabilities, I'm like, good God! And these ain't light bags either.
Carrying bricks. Telling
That was the funniest thing. We laughed so hard. I saw a video recently where it said my wife going on vacation and they walking through the airport and the wife had her purse on one shoulder and her arm was swinging, the other arm was swinging while the husband was pushing 2 suitcases and had a bag on. And I immediately thought about my husband. I said, "Oh, that looked just like me."
Yeah, I think that's why she loves me going with her. You know, somewhere you think that they really want you to be with them. I think Sharon just needs her baggage handler. Like, hey,
Yep.
when it's like I'm going somewhere, we going somewhere. I'm good. Now I can pack whatever I want.
Right.
Got that big
Now we
old truck,
valet.
boy, all that room in the back.
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago, I was in Chicago and I had a rental car. And when I returned the rental car, I was heading back to the airport and I got out the rental car. I was just walking, walked up to the elevator, pushed the button, waited, the elevator opened. I looked around. I'm like, oh, dang, I left my bag in the rental car. Wait.
You had your valet parking that day, did you?
I know. I was like, man, where's Jim when I need him? So George said, and Sherelle is not driving.
That's
George,
right.
ain't nobody ask you nothing. Of course, I'm not driving if I'm with a man. Why would I be driving? Like you sitting over there chilling in the passenger seat.
Sometimes we be tired.
Okay, whatever. Not my husband, Ray.
Nah.
But Sharon will drive at night because she knows that I got glaucoma and she gets a little bit tense. So she's like, I'm gonna drive.
Kelvin, what about your wife? Is she driving?
Passenger princess. I love it.
And my husband don't let me drive when we in the car together, and I ain't mad about it. I get right in on the passenger side, and sometimes when he's not even with me, I walk straight to the passenger side, and I'll be like, "Oh shoot, I got to drive." Ray, what about Erica? She drive? I know she drive real slow, huh, Kiki?
She do 20 and 55.
Okay, fellas, one last question, and we're gonna wrap this up. What's one thing if you could change about the person you're with, what would it be? Let's go first, Ray.
I ain't had a question.
What if you could change one thing about Erica, what would it be? You breaking up.
I see.
That's intentional.
Okay, one more time, Ray.
I see a pack rat play out on his face.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Ray Sean, what's one thing if you could change about Tasia, what would it be?
Absolutely nothing. Yeah, nothing. Nothing.
Good answer.
Nothing at all.
Ding ding.
You're perfect. You're perfect, baby. Nothing.
Great
No.
comeback. Close out.
Kelvin.
Don't worry so much. Everything is all right. Everything gonna be good. Don't worry.
Okay, we got somebody anxious in the comments want me to go to Jim next. Jim is gonna be last because he anxious to see what you gonna say. Ira, what's one thing if you could change about Sharon, what would it be?
Well, I tell you, because we've been together 29 years and maybe a little bit more than that, I would say she has evolved into the spouse that I need and the spouse that I still want, desire, and all that. So I wouldn't change anything because there's been an evolution of change.
All right. All right, come on, Mr. Higgins. What's one thing you would change about me?
I have to agree with you. I wouldn't change a thing about
There you go.
Sherelle. Look, about Sherelle. Other than I wish she would have came with a remote control.
Ah!
You know.
Don't do that.
That's a
But
good answer.
everything I love, man, I
That's a
wouldn't
good
change
answer.
a thing about her. Man, when God created her, I just wish he would have sent a remote with her.
There you go.
Don't do that.
I get it.
Thank you all so much. I have enjoyed this. I appreciate your hesitations on some of these answers. And I knew that there would be. And I was just trying to test you out to see like if you were slow or if you was just gonna go all in. I'm glad to know that each of you did very well. Oh, George said my ability to fall asleep so quick.
Yeah.
I'm getting better, George. Don't do that. So thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all. I appreciate you all entertaining me like this. This was great. Continue to be blessed. Treat my sisters and my daughter well. And there's no problems with me.
All right.
Cool.
Me neither.
All right.
Right. All right. Hang on for a minute. We're going to go into what the hell segment. Okay. So what the hell? Can I just tell you that on Sunday, September 21st, Jim and I will be celebrating our 34th wedding anniversary. And when you think about that and you say it out loud, you have to say, what the hell, right? Because that is a long time. I have been with him my entire adult life. We have been together 41 years. And when you say 41 years, some people are not even 41 yet. And so for us to have been able to weather the storm and enjoy the ride for 41 years, it really makes you say, what the hell? How did we do it? You know, of course, there were good times, there were bad times, there were just times. And sometimes when times happen, you just got to figure out how to roll with it, how to work through it. And you know, as long as both parties are committed and invested in the relationship, you can make it work. But you will be saying throughout your journey, what the hell? Sometimes he says things to me and I just be thinking in my mind, what the hell is he talking about? Or why does that even make sense to him? And I can't say that he would say that about me because, of course, his shirt said it all. He don't need Google. He got his wife because she knows everything. And since he knows that I know everything, I don't know why I have to continuously say, what the hell? When I tell him something, he don't listen. But next thing you know, I hear him on the phone with his friends, giving them that same exact advice. And I'm thinking to myself, well, what the hell? If it makes sense for you to tell them, why didn't you listen? But that's a whole nother story. So thank you all for joining me. And as we venture off into our individual relationships and our journeys, please just know that my husband says all the time, same stuff, different house. So don't ever feel alone. And yes, you are going to say, what the hell? I thank you all for joining. Have a great evening. I will see you in 2 weeks. Enjoy. Thank you for joining and participating in Let's Get Into It. I want to thank my special guest for being brave enough to get into it. Without you, these conversations cannot happen. Remember, different viewpoints, respect, and love are the foundations of Let's Get Into It. If there's a topic you think I should discuss, drop me a recommendation. If you're interested in being my special guest, let me know because we can and will get into it. Have a great day on purpose, and I look forward to your continued engagement and support as we get into it.